Hello, friends. It's Chapo.
Used in
yeah.
in like cell phones.
Yeah, no, that's what they were talking about.
Right.
I blacked
Iridium.
I blacked this one out, but I guess that was the president of Venezuela talking about this with the CIA. I don't fucking know, but yeah, it's some like I think it's a made up thing.
It's unobtainium.
But China has monopolized
Right.
it, and it's worth $1 trillion
Yeah, it's
now.
worth $1 trillion.
This mineral can create inflation faster than previously thought possible.
So the mine, because China's monopolized it, they get to set the prices, and it's like the thing that's in all the electronic devices. So the mine in Venezuela is worth like $1 trillion if
Right.
it goes into operation because it breaks the China's monopoly.
Right. And so what you find out over the course of the episode, over the course of the rest of the series, is that the president of Venezuela was in collusion with this mining company that the British guy that Felix saw was in charge of, and also this military contractors who are guarding it, but they have another unseen partner, another U.S. senator. Oh, it's
Bernie Sanders.
Yes.
There's an evil senator who is behind the scenes doing this and making a deal with Reyes so that they can
Is he like an old droopy guy?
Yeah.
I think he called Jack in my episode to be like, so sad what happened to Senator Jimmy.
Right.
If you need anything,
Yeah,
call
and he
me.
is, of course, behind the whole thing because they want to create an alternative Chinese unobtainium.
But like,
they're willing to make a deal with the
Wait a
evil
second.
Chavez guy.
If you're the CIA, wouldn't you be trying to break China's monopoly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Unobtainium?
You would. That would be your job. Your job would be you'd be the one guarding the fucking thing and running the political prison jail to keep people from finding out about it.
Yeah, 100%.
So Jack Ryan's like a terrible CIA agent. He's not good at his job.
Yeah. Terrible. And they have the election, and she wins. The insurgent lady wins. He tries to cancel them. Tries to cancel the elections.
By,
After
like,
old
doing
tweets.
this thing.
Old
yeah,
tweets.
digging up old tweets.
Oh, are these rap lyrics?
No, but so he's going to lose, and so the president's like, "Oh God, we're not having an election." But then, of course, there's a giant uprising against him. And,
One of the good ones.
and the last scenes are Jack Ryan going into his office and putting a gun to his head.
Reyes?
Yes,
Cool.
you know, the classic like "you piece of shit," and then of course you can't kill him. He can't, so he walks away. And then later on, you find out from a piece of dialogue that he's been killed by the rioters.
Again, that's one of those good riots.
So she becomes president, and what, does the mine still go in operation?
No, they shut down the unobtainium mine, and then China becomes the new global superpower. And they're
Happy
like, oh
ending.
no!
That's the happy ending.
Yeah, wouldn't that Reyes guy be like, you fucking dumb shit? I was ending democracy and doing inflation in this country for you guys to stop China from taking over the world. Thanks a lot, asshole.
Yeah, literally, I was hitting Bunk was telling me to hit that inflation button. Like, what the fuck?
It's like when a local cop busts a drug deal. It's like, you idiot, I'm DEA. I've been down this case for 2 years.
Maybe if like the plot of the show is that Jack Ryan is like working for China. That's actually
Season
pretty
5,
cool.
yeah.
Pretty cool.
If it's
show.
revealed that he is a double agent, and he's like the last episode of the 5th season, he opens his wallet and there's a picture of President Xi.
yeah,
He just looks down on it lovingly.
So there you go. That's Jack Ryan.
I'd like to say one thing about this show, which is Amazon's presentation of 4K HD HDR looks like shit. That's too many Ks, too many resolution. Looks like a soap opera. It's just as bad as the
that's
Mojo.
too many
So that's
frames.
hyperinflation
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
2Ks is enough for drama television.
Yeah.
Other
Don't you
than
want to
that-
see every fucking moon crater pore on someone's nose?
I hated like Office Gym was not made for this resolution.
Not at all.
He looks so Polish when you actually see him in high definition. He looks like an idiot. He looks like he's just walking around fixing toilets, but not right. Like he looks like a fucking dunce.
He always had very big features.
Yeah.
And they only get bigger as you age. And then with the 500Ks, his schnoz is really out of control.
Every time it goes in for a close up on him, I'm just like, too much.
Yeah, whoa, you are very Polish, my friend. Wow, good work. I didn't think we would get enough,
Yeah.
but like that show, because like when I watched this show, I was like, this is so fucking boring. Like I was I came up with something while I was watching it where like the delineation politically between like types of media we have now is sort of perfect, because what is this but sort of like the Buttigieg like sort of neocon consensus foreign policy, like sort of feel good center right liberalism,
Literally produced by Amazon,
Right.
the biggest company.
Right.
Yeah.
Huge CIA contractor.
and of course
That's
it's
true, too.
it's boring and sucks. Like you look at it and you're like, I guess like some thought went into the production, but it's just like you just feel nothing. It makes you
Like I said, it's like Decker with a big budget.
Right.
It's like as meandering as any season of Decker, but
because
like not funny.
it's like its ideology is collapsing on itself. It doesn't know what it's believed. Like it's just, if you boil it down, it's just like outright fucking neocolonialism, but they dress it up in sort of like feel good identitarian politics. But the result is just this contradictory mess. It's incredibly dull and just makes you angry and bored. And then let's compare it to like one of the last things we watched, like MAGA programming. Like we saw like that insane Christian in the Woods movie, and it's like fucked up, and like the message is like terrible, and like it looks like shit. But you're like, this is like deeply funny. This is deeply funny to watch. That's the two types of media we get to have.
Mm-hmm. And like you said about the Jack Ryan point of view of that TV show, is like, now that we figured it out, and like Matt has given us the final piece of this puzzle here, essentially the message of the show is that Venezuela has absolutely no right to sell their own natural resources on a global market.
How dare you?
Like that is the source of all their villainy.
How dare you?
And then also that they use private military contractors to guard their spoils.
How dare you, sir? I mean, I think they were implying, well, he's going to take all this money and,
Not gonna
do more polo playing.
Just
with
to
it.
have quinceañeras every day.
Yeah.
Well, no. So wait. So the idea is here is the CIA has a problem with this guy because he's gonna like take control of a natural resources and then like use all the money to enrich himself and sell it on a global market rather than redistribute it. Because let's say the Elizabeth Warren character comes into office and she's like, well, I'm going to like nationalize the unobtainium mines and use the money to fund social programs. Oh boy,
Jack,
here
you
we
have a
go
new
again.
Jack, you and Max Jacob are going to work together to kill this woman.
And then Bunk is like, oh shit.
Yeah, here we go again.
Yeah, I've had too many heart attacks for this shit. Oh yeah.
So Jack Ryan, I give it a yeoman's 2 out of 10 stars.
I assume that out of all the episodes we watched, episode 5, Virgil's, is the highest rated because it features a train.
Wow,
You can't even get it up for the train.
Even the train didn't do it for
No,
you.
this is a very enervating experience.
Yeah.
Oh, also, if you're wondering what the hell happened to Jankum Hadar, Jack takes the daughter hostage and does an exchange where it's like, you tell me who hired you, because he needed to confirm that it was Reyes. You tell me who hired you and I'll give you your daughter back. And the guy shows up and he's like, tell me. It was Reyes, wasn't it? And he's like, no. And he's like, tell me. And he's like, I'm not going to tell you, bitch. And then he goes to kill him. And then Teresa Heinz Carey blows his brains out. She somehow got there, even though she had been shot twice at the end of Virgil's episode and was left in Germany or something. She got to England to exactly where they were and was there in time to shoot the
Why is Reyes trying to kill off his gym?
Because he knows too much.
Why? Because he's smart?
Yeah.
He reads the news.
Yeah.
He knows that Venezuela's bad. We have to kill him.
That is the other thing. Like
That's the one thing you can't do is kill a CIA agent. Like, that's the one thing that gets you pretty
Much
fucked.
less a senator, like a U.S. senator.
We got a lot of those.
I watched the
That's fine.
No, like
because I like watched the previously on like to see what happened in season 1 if it had any relationship to, and it really on the previously on sets it up that like the thing about Jack Ryan that's special is that he's like a numbers and spreadsheet guy. And that is how he gets his information, but then he can also hold his shit in the field. And so that's the combo.
Yes.
This, at least what I watched, he does zero analysis. The Senator Jimmy gets assassinated, and immediately he's like, it's 100%. It is the guy. Why is it the guy? He's bad. Why is it he bad? Because he's the guy.
Yeah.
And everything is immediately one line to that. No spreadsheets. no numbers, no forensic accounting. Very bad. I would like to see him do some math.
I will point out that CIA Jim's CIA nickname, according to Bunk Moreland,
Big
is
Tuna.
Bright Boy.
Bright boy.
He's called Bright Boy because he has facts.
so
He has so many
smart.
facts, and he's so smart. The other thing I'll say is the only pleasurable part about my episode was the scene where their SUV convoy gets just like fucking owned with fucking bombs and sniper rifles, and that's
Call back to Clear and Present Danger.
yeah, exactly. No, that's the scene was very much a ripoff of the very great scene in Clear and Present Danger where the cartels use RPGs to take out a CIA convoy.
Yeah, that ruled.
But the scene where Senator David Acevedo just gets like Sonny Corleone in the street by Jock and Nagar's sniper rifle, man, it just took me back to like the aughts when like John McCain and Lindsey Graham would rock around a market in Baghdad.
yeah.
That was just like,
Especially when you realize that the closest equivalent to the Aceveda is fucking Marco Rubio.
yeah, no.
If this show was like, you did like a show about like you had the Aceveda guy would be perfect to play like the real Marco and like have like the real Marco drama. You know what I'm talking about? Is it a families drama? If you feel me.
This is us.
Yeah, no, you did
all of us.
Yeah.
It's also funny that, like, okay, so assassination of a sitting senator. I'm trying to figure out what this show's quote relationship to reality is. The assassination of a sitting senator in a foreign country. Wouldn't the closest thing to that be that guy who got murked by the Jim Jones people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was a
Ryan.
congressman.
Guyana.
And that was like unprecedented.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's never happened.
Yeah. So really, if you want to get killed and you're a sitting representative, you got to go visit some crazy Americans
No,
living
but like
somewhere
if
else.
you're like the Maduro government or whatever, and like Marco Rubio comes and visits the country, they're like, hell yeah, let's kill this dude right
He
now.
knows too much about the boats. What the fuck does a senator know about anything? Senators are total morons. Their heads are completely empty, and they get a thing handed to them by a
You have to
staffer,
put-
and then they know that for as long as it takes them to read it, and then they don't remember
The
it.
staffers have to put peanut butter in their mouth to make it look like they're talking.
Yeah, senators are constantly have to be tricked into eating their heartworm medication.
I mean, okay, like so just taking the show like as a whole, show about the CIA produced by Amazon, a CIA contractor starring Office Jim, who's just recently been in the press talking about how much everyone should love and respect the CIA because of how heroic and apolitical they are.
he's just so happy to finally be able to give back to the CIA.
Exactly.
Did Office Jim also direct this?
No, this is not. Even I know he is a director. He did a Quiet Place.
Yeah. He also did an adaptation of a book of David Foster Wallace short
Oh
stories.
right, I remember
Three
that.
Portraits of Hideous Men, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was the one-time name for this show. But, no, I mean, just like overall, though, I think it was funny that this was like heavily promoted like months ago when it was just like, Caracas, they're going to get a nuke. We're not even going to know because Washington will be a fucking crater by then. You can read between the lines about like what I'm just saying I want to believe what is going on here, which is this is just a pure press package by the CIA, and like the fact that the Office Jim character is sort of like cool and funny and smart and is basically Pete Buttigieg. Obviously what's going on. Hilariously though, the Venezuelan thing just like died on the vine.
Yeah.
But like the show still came out in time for them to have another coup in Bolivia. So they should have just switched the names of the countries that they were.
Yeah, just have them,
Yeah.
like every time they mouth, like when they're going to say Venezuela, it turns into
They're
Bolivia
just
and
like,
the
they're
ADR.
like, we have to go to the presidential palace in La Paz.
I mean, this is like, couldn't they make like more exciting propaganda?
Well,
It's
I mean,
so
like,
fucking boring.
I think back to,
It's
like, the
just
fucking-
the entire show is like, but what were they doing guarding boats? Well, the boats aren't what they're guarding. What's on the boats is what they're guarding. But who do you know? How did the boat driver get burned? Well, you don't know who burned the boat driver. Oh, I have to go to London to find the boat driver. No, the boat driver's coming to Germany to find you. Well, I have to find him. Do you know Max Jankum? Like, that's the entire show.
I mean,
It's
it's interesting to
terrible.
think about that because, like, I think about like an earlier era of like reactionary propaganda, which are like all the best '80s action movies,
Yeah.
which are wonderful. But interestingly, about those movies, even the most right wing of them, the CIA are still always the bad guys.
Yeah.
Or just always shown as just like these simpering, like backstabbing, like office
Like Murdoch
drones
and Rambo too.
Yeah, exactly. They're the people who don't want us to win or are also secretly working with the bad guys.
They're all just suit wearing pencil pushers.
So like now,
What's the matter? CIA got you pushing too many pencils.
so like now that we have media that glorifies the CIA, it's exactly as boring as the people who work for it. You know?
Yep. Yeah. There's only so much you can make interesting about that job. If you're not going to show the real cool stuff like going over Epstein blackmail videos and making deals with the Sinaloa cartel and the Golden Triangle, that stuff's interesting, but you never see that.
Well, that's Jack Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a plug, by the way.
Plug away.
Okay. As you know, we are all big supporters here of interfering with foreign elections. And the UK is currently having an election that you, the listener, who is based in New York City, as all of our good listeners are, can interfere with. You can join Labor, with a U, International's NYC branch, to phone bank with People's Momentum for a UK Labor victory along with NYC DSA. God, fuck, that was a very incoherent sentence. You can phone bank for the UK Labour Party for Jeremy Corbyn this Sunday, November 24th, written 24 November, ludicrous, in Manhattan. You don't have to be a UK citizen or a Labour member to join. All details here. We'll put a link in the description.
And you can use, if you want to get a rapport going with the people you're calling, do their accent for them.
Yes.
They find it very disarming. They love it. Hello, Governor. Fancy a vote for Corbyn then?
I don't believe your country. I don't believe the nation of the UK deserves salvation. I'm supporting Jo Swinson because she promises to baptize the nuclear kingdom in nuclear fire, finally. But, Corbyn is the best candidate. And Corbyn will stop Jack Ryan from coming to your country and holding up a foreign exchange student.
Look, we all-
because her dad is-
Extrajudicially kidnapping a librarian.
kidnapping Max Jenkins' daughter, Maxine Jenkum.
We all like Tilda Swinton, but Jez is the only candidate who can stop Boris Johnson from nicking everyone's mobiles.
That's right. Yes.
So yeah, definitely consider phone banking for Jez this weekend, and then going forward, definitely also you should be phone banking for Bernard as well.
Yeah.
Info about how to do that we should probably also include.
Just Google it.
Yeah, okay, fine. That's easy enough. Yeah, all right.
Pretty famous guy. I saw him on TV the other night.
Till next time, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.